Hello, my name is Marie Laveria and my channel is Living with Simplicity and Discovering What Matters. And today I'm still at the beach house right on the ocean. My bathroom's still being fixed and my glasses are still tinting with the sun from the outside, which I don't understand how that works because my other glasses would only tint when I was actually outside. So today I'm planning to talk about living a simple, slow-paced life encourages peaceful living. As I told you before, I'm 69 and I'm retired. I've been retired for 6 months, fully retired, and I have had to do a lot of adjustments or thinking differently in my new life because in America, mostly I think, maybe other countries also, I don't know, we have the tendency of thinking that the more productive we are, the more money we make, the more busy we are, the more successful we are. The more accumulation of things we have, the more successful we are. And I'm here to tell you that that's really not a truthful statement. At my age, I feel my energy level challenged when I attempt to do too much. And I only noticed that when I started feeling grouchy when I was expected to do all these things. People were asking me to do this and that, and I was putting pressure on myself to do that. And because we always have choices to say no. So my energy level was challenged when I attempted to do too much. And we've been so trained since a very young age to be productive that if we're productive, we're successful. And if we're not productive, then people think they're lazy. I've heard many people tell me that over the years. And letting go of this false belief is difficult because if we're not aware that we're afflicted with it, we don't know how to change it. But if we know that we have that belief that the more busy we are, the more successful we are, which is not true. Respecting our energy level is what's important. And as we get older, our energy level lowers, and that's natural, it's normal. Living a balanced life is how we are successful. A balanced life. So you say, what's a balanced life? Well, for me, a balanced life is I have a routine that I'm comfortable with. I don't feel pressure. I don't feel rushed. I feel like I can live in the moment, be aware of the moment that I'm in, and not be thinking of what's next all the time. So living a balanced life is how we reach success. And we all have a different way of living a balanced life. But it has to be comfortable. It has to feel not rushed. We have to have time to do fun things as well as work things. We do what we feel is right to do, but we don't feel pressured to do more. And when I live a balanced life, I'm able to live simply with a pace that allows me to experience peace. The sign of having peace is kind of like the measuring stick to living a balanced life. If we feel rushed and anxious, we're not living a balanced life. It's that simple. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is thinking adjustments. Because, when we're ingrained to think a certain way for 50, 60 years, it's not easy to give that up. Even younger people today with families, with little kids, they've been indoctrinated to think that making a lot of money, getting the big house, the fancy cars, and getting all the kids in the different sports that they're supposed to be in and activities after school, as many as they can. They live such a hectic life that, they can't be enjoying themselves, but they feel like that's what they're supposed to do. And I think that if that's what they want to do and they feel happy doing it, go ahead and do it. But if it takes away peace, a feeling of peace and being able to be in the present moment and really living life fully, then it's not healthy. So a thinking adjustment is when life brings us emotional pain, I usually ask for a thinking adjustment. And the thinking adjustment allows me to broaden my focus and embrace who I am. When I'm able to reconnect to myself, I am also able to redefine what I just experienced. The ultimate focus then brings me wisdom and understanding, hence a new outlook. So a thinking adjustment allows us to have a new outlook on whatever happened in our life or on our life. And sometimes some people are very sensitive to other people's emotional state. So I may be having a very good day, feeling very happy, and I bump into someone that's pissed off about something, and I take it like, oh my God, what did I do? Well, I probably didn't do a thing wrong. I'm just being me. They're having a bad day. So a thinking adjustment for me helps me to figure out, okay, they're having a bad day, I'm having a good day. I'm not gonna own their stuff. I'm gonna continue having my good day. It's having a choice in how we wanna feel. It's very important to choose how we wanna feel every day. When we get up in the morning, we can choose how we wanna feel. Now, as we get older, I know I have osteoarthritis in a lot of my joints. So I take some ibuprofen to make it less painful sometimes. Sometimes I move around, take a hot shower, hot tub experience. Sometimes it helps. So having a good day for me is, a choice. I could be having some pain, but still feel like I want to have a good day, a happy day. So I create myself a happy day as much as I can. I choose how I want to feel, and I don't let other people having a bad day affect my emotions. If someone's having a bad day, you can have sympathy for them or caring for them and wish them well, but don't absorb it. Don't think it's something you're doing wrong and you have to feel bad. You have the right to choose how you want to feel. And that's my message today. I hope it was helpful. Until next time.